Let's go into game number 1 of ESC versus Mind, round number 2. Let's see those lineups.
For Mind, we got Thick and Kamek in the 69s, Lalu as well in the 69s, so 3 of them. Neskri, Rusklik in the 3090 and 2 T1s. Hemlo and
5 T16
No.
What?
That's wrong.
What?
That's wrong.
5 T69s from ESC, the entire team.
No,
in
ESC is playing with 3 3090s. It's wrong, the graphic.
The graph is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I almost had a heart attack. Yes, here we go. Oh, wow, that almost scared me. 3 1390s and 2 T69s, the gunslingers. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, what are they doing?
Yeah, but looks like Mind is going from 1-2 line. And
wow,
is
both
exactly
teams
doing
are going
the same.
These two teams are inside of each other's decision making, and Best X3 is going to run up. And if they have taken 75mm, this battle is going to start in the next few seconds. And it looks like Best X3 is not taking it, and neither is Neskri, so they would be fine. And Shooter goes for the ram. Shooter takes him down, and Falcon now has got the shots, but so is the teammates there from Mind, able to do the damage to them, but they're sharing it well, and there goes Neskri down already.
Yeah, first kill here for ESC Gaming, and the hit points are also pretty high. Sovietnik kills the second, it was only a T1, but Best X3 is now in trouble because Ruskalik is coming from the top. The question is, Kamek, Ruskalik, what can they do against the Best
X3 has spotted them, so now the ESC know, but they need to make a play, and that's exactly what they're doing. They know they have to send the T1 first to absorb the shots, but they need to go forward, they need to commit to this. If they don't do that, they're going to destroy from behind. ESC is in a lot of trouble, but so are Mind getting focused down. They have the HP, but can they do the damage? Nice 2 shots there for him. Zik gets the double kill.
Yeah, and Kamek got still ammunition left. Best X3, I think he's on reload, same like Schultz. And Ruskalik is also 1,000 hit points. That's not decided in any way, actually.
There's so much HP there on Mind that they can do this if they do it well. However, the guy, Desnik's back in the base, needs to do something. He's been useless back in the base there. He needs to go and make a play either for the base or just come and do some damage.
But Hemlo get no spot in T1. He spotted Schultz, and Schultz is reloaded.
Oh, nice shooting there by Falcon. Definitely the best person to do that, although both the gunslingers are still alive.
And the 3090 miss a shell on Schultz to get one back. Ruskalik, bad shot. He had to hit Schultz here. No, Schultz is safe, and he lost the hit points. So
yeah, it looks like good shooting there from Desniks. Great making a aim there against Raslis, making him lose a good 50 HP.
Yeah, and I think the 23090 should, the 3090 and the 690 should group up and try to kill Schultz and Best X3 before they are reloaded as well. Yeah. I mean,
you see, they're a bit pinned right now. They can't just go into the open because the T69 there is in a great position. Yep. Hold down is really good armor.
Ruskalik is already on the way to flank them and to get an angle to shoot at them. Kamek will spot them for Ruskalik, and that will be pain for EC if they not react. And
but Best X3 is already in a position where he would spot them early, and I don't think he will get the drop. However, if he is spotted in the open, then Ruskalik will be able to join in the fight. Kamek will be able to join in the fight. It will be 2 versus 1. We will see though very shortly. He's going to go right round the back. He's got to get the drop on him. It's going to be very important.
Ruskalik is in a superior position now to observe all the area next to the cap, and if Kamek spot any tank there, Ruskalik will be able to shoot at him. So I think it's up to ESC to move. Might have to defend, and they got a pretty good position.
I think it's Falcon that needs to move like really quickly, and he needs to move out.
I think they have to bring first Detonate into the game with the T1.
He is coming, but just very slowly. But they do have 6 minutes. We cannot
Schultz
believe
is spotted, and Ruskalik is not spotted. He will be able. You didn't get a fire line.
I cannot believe it's only 3 minutes into this battle. 3.5 minutes into this battle. That's why the T1 hasn't really moved, because we've only just seen the start. Yeah. And yet most of the team are dead.
Will meet soon Best X3, I think, in the 3090, and that's the question. This 69 Kamek moved away on the hillside, so he can't really help
Best X3 though is going to get separated from his teammates, and he could get pinned there, but he keeps spotting Shy, and Shy takes some more damage from Kamek. Kamek getting the advantage here, and he's got to be careful from behind because he is vulnerable.
Yeah, Ruskalik is also trying to get an angle on him to shoot into Schultz's backside of the tank.
There he goes, the first shot connects.
It was a blind shot as well.
It was a blind shot, but he knows where he is. There's no reason for it, but if he's not careful, Best X3 would now find him, but there goes Desnix as well. Kamek's been spotted, but
and
Shy.
there's a spot from Best X3 against Ruskalik. Best X3 misses shell. Ruskalik hit the shell, connected one.
But Best X3 hit again, and he's hit, but he needs to stop and fire. No, he's not. Oh no, this is a big mistake from Best X3. Best X3 messed that up completely. He should have just sat there and fired, but he kept moving and jolting his aim. It's a big mistake. I find 1390 players do a lot. They try and juke that one shot, but if the enemy is just sitting there shooting at you, their aim will be too high. You can only do the jerking if they are doing the jerking too.
Yeah, and yeah, Kamek
Falcon might catch
him. To help him.
Falcon might catch Kamek going across, but I don't think he's going to get the angle of fire on that. No.
Falcon is already safe.
Oh!
That's a hit.
He hit Falcon though. ESC in a lot of trouble here. His Mind are totally outplaying them in positions.
Yeah, they perfectly used. I mean, they are 2 against 3. ESC didn't move that much, and they are trapped kind of on the lower ground. ESC got the Mind got the high ground against ESC, and they use him perfectly in their favor.
They really are. I think ESC, if they acted a bit quicker, could have got out of it. But this is where the veterancy of Mind comes in. They know how to deal with these odd situations. ESC didn't quite know how to deal with it. They'd won the fight, but they didn't win the war. And at the moment, they're in a lot of trouble. They just don't have the HP. Although
Kamek gets spotted without spotting anything. There's Falcon. You know that
both Falcon and Shy are kind of 2 shots.
And
so
Ruskalik is now going for the other side. Ruskalik, I mean, he was spotted in the base. Now he's going for the enemy base and shoot maybe Falcon from behind. That would be a critical moment. If he get able to kill one of the tanks, then they got 1,500, 1,600 hit points against 400.
Yeah, and this is going to be really important whether we see something happen here, as ESC needs to read this maneuver before it's too late, because if they don't, it's all over for them.
Yeah, but Ruskalik is close to in position, and there's absolutely no movement at the moment.
It's got to be a proxy scout. Yeah. The 1390 is going. Sorry, the T69 is going to proxy scout Falcon, and then he's going to get taken out by the.
There's a proxy spot, but Ruskalik have to move closer because he can't shoot them from this position. But he will be in the base soon, and there's nothing in the base. No T1 left, no combat tank close to him, so he will get free shelled from behind as well on the other side.
Yeah, ESC still have not moved. They do not know where that 1390 is, and Falcon dying just to know where the 1390 is just not good enough.
No.
And ESC will lose if Falcon goes down to that.
Yeah, Ruskalik moving super carefully behind the cap. Don't kill any tree. Don't go through the cap that they notice it. And there are a few bashes, and now he is in a superior position. Even if he gets spotted, he gets the high ground. And
their first shot is going to be very important, but I cannot see him missing. Yeah. Falcon is dead, and he just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. And
Falcon keeps getting... wait a minute. Actually, the T69 there... is actually spotting him from the rear. Falcon's going to get died, and there he is. Fantastic play here by Mind, really.
Yeah, and Kamek now will run, I think, to the other side. The 69 is moving in the back, but there's no chance. I think 400 hit points and 80 hit points against 1,100 from Kamek. I think Kamek is able to kill them both without any problems.
And there goes the cap pressure. Now they know where the T69 will be and the 1390, and they've got to make a play. Really, they should have done something a lot earlier. I find that ESC must have panicked a little bit.
Kamek now in
on the back foot.
Superior position here behind these bushes, so if they cross the open, he will spot him, 4 shells, and he can drop down, and before they reach the 1390, he's already nearly reloaded again. So I think there's no way ESC can beat the Mind here in this round.
No, I don't think ESC's got a chance in this round, but it's only the first, and they could probably pull a draw off. It's 2 minutes 15 in the clock. If they get a reset and don't die, then it might be too late for them to cap.
Yeah, maybe they're waiting for the very last second to go in for a reset, then maybe one of them die and the other one trying to run away. But Mind also got the 1390 and a 69, so they can hunt them. It will be really the critical moment, how they want to reset the cap, and if they do...
It just seems like ESC just fell apart once the initial push had happened.
No, Kamek want to go safe. They are expecting maybe to going from the J.
Oh, wait a minute. If he gets caught out here, Shy will actually be able to do a lot of damage. And there we go. But they're both spotted. So this is probably not going to work out for Shy. But he gets 1 free here. That's a good start. That's a good start for ESC. Exactly what they need. Kamek now is pinned, but the cap is getting close. 21 seconds. It's going to be really hard for Best X3. He's going to have 17 seconds here. I'm going to move away from the T69, and we're going to see if he spots him. He does get the spot.
There's a spot.
But does he get the hit? Does he get the hit? 9! Yes, he does! And Best X3 gets the reset.
That Oh.
Shy now and Kamelek. Shy gets the first shot. Shy just needs one more shot on him. And
There's a kill from
Best
Kamelek.
X3, one more shot could actually take him down. Yes, he gets it. Now it's down to 2 shots. Best X3's got the disadvantage. He gets a shot. This is so close.
One shot against 2 shots, but he can't really cross the open without getting spotted.
But it
from the
doesn't
60.
matter. Whoever gets the drop on the other one, 2 shots can easily be fired by a AMX 1390. He's got to go for a draw. Best X3 will go for the draw, and there's no harm in that. There is no shame in going for the draw at this point as Best X3.
Yeah, but what a comeback. I mean, they lost Falcon for nothing. It was 2-on-2 with hit point disadvantage from 1,200.
I know.
And they managed to come back. Wow,
1,000.
amazing.
But then that's what exactly Minded just did to ESC. Don't fall over. Don't fall off this cliff. Best X3, just keep driving. Just keep driving, man.
Rascalik is also safe here. I think
Yeah,
they will
this
also
is good for
go for the
draw.
draw.
Oh wow, seriously. Okay, so what happened? That ESC got the early advantage. Mind then managed to crawl back by taking advantage here, and
That's
picking
the high
away,
ground,
and
yeah.
just totally destroy ESC. And then ESC just did the reverse to Mind at the end. If ESC had managed to act earlier and did the same to Mind, they would have taken it then early. But that absolutely fantastic play. Draw 0-0 on the first map on Cliff, but what a draw!
What a draw. Amazing. I mean, action over all 10 minutes.
Jeez.
Wow.
We knew this match would be good, but look at that. Best X3 and Rascalix right at the top of the damaged out, but the team is almost identical all the way down. And wow, just literally, there's a player on each side have basically the same damage. You have Best X3 with 1,900. You have Rascalix with 1,700. You have Shy with 1,500. You have Kamelek with 1,600. Then you have Shooter with 1,200 and Zik with 1,000. And then you have Save It with 800 and Lowu with 700.
Yeah.
It's basically go down. You have
Completely
even. There's no one messed up. Everyone did amazing. Mind outplayed ESC in the mid game, but ESC outplayed Mind in the late game. It couldn't be anything other than a draw.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really an impressive round. I can't wait for more. Next map will be Minsk.
Insk. Okay, next map is Insk. Now, on Insk, we've seen a lot of defensive play, but we've also seen some rushes and some aggressive play. I'm not sure.
But
prediction
Mind is in my favor now. They won in the regular season 4-1 on Ends.
Yeah.
And in the first game, they beat them only on Ends. It was the first map, so 1-0 for Mind in that case. So I think Mind will do it and get the round.
Okay, well, that's well confident said. I do think that it's going to be either 3 IS3s and 2 5100s or 2 and 3.
I think 3 IS3s.
3 IS3 for both teams.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's going to be mirror matchup again.
I think the same, yeah.
Okay.
Mirror
Not 5 T69s as the overlay showed.
not 7.
I had a heart attack. Seriously. 5 T69s! Then I started thinking, could it work? Could it work? And I was thinking, I now want to see that. I was like, I want to see it. And I kind of got disappointed when I saw the 3 T69s. Sorry, 390s. And I was like, oh, maybe. Impressive Kotek says, even with a clear mind and sixth sense, you can't escape a perfect blind shot. Fantastic.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, really good sum up of what happened in that battle. Mind really played well, but ESC early game, they had a clear plan, and I think we're starting to see the crack of ESC's armor. They have a clear plan at Mind early game, and they push forward with it, and they do it with ease. But when they get in a complicated situation, they shut down a little. But by the end of it, they had figured out their plan, but Mind had acted
they struggled a bit in the mid of the game. They were sitting down. It's really hard to play from the lower part of the map against the high ground
tanks. What do you do? If you go to the open, you get hit. Best X3 almost messed up, totally losing his HP early on, but he made up for it at the end there. So
especially if you leave the area alone too early, they can easily catch you and you're too far away from your teammates. So it's really a tricky situation, and this
is a 5-star game. This could have been the grand finals, and no one would be complaining. This is top-notch stuff from everybody.
That's true.
Whew.
Yeah, and it's getting hotter and hotter.
It's really getting hot in here, and I'm not sure if it's the scarves. Whoa! Clash of the Titans, one of the most exciting games in this tournament so far from JSIC Parapets.
Yeah, it's really worth the final, this matchup.
Definitely. I wish we could actually show the TOG picture that was sent in during the break after our
awesome
battle earlier.
Yeah. My favorite for the tweet of the day so far.
Oh, so there you go. You have to challenge that artwork of my TOG defeating MaGGus's
the
TOG.
cheetah TOG.
Actually, if anyone's good with artwork out there, you got to recapitulate that scene. If you're good with artwork, my TOG destroying his in smoke with pudding pouring out of his TOG. He says he was delivering pudding to me, but I set that in flames. Anyway, let's go into map number 2. It's still 0-0, but what a draw. Game number 2, ESC versus Mind. Let's see the lineups.
3 IS3s, 250 runners, like I predict. Rascalake taking the 50 runner. Nesby, Karmic, Lolvo, IS3, Hemlo, and oh my god, he still goes in the 2-1.
And it is a mirror matchup with Shy, Shooter, Falcon in the IS3s for ESC, with Sovnik and Best X3 in the 5100s. Don't forget Desnate and Obersfush in the T1s. Wow, this is just titans.
I can't wait for the action. Hopefully both teams pushing immediately into the city, and we got the clash like on Cliff directly in the beginning, and then they can fight over the next 10 minutes, no problem if it's a draw.
And let's have a look at the lineups as they go into their strategies. We see a push into town for both teams. Now, every time we've seen this so far, the teams stop around D and G.
Yeah.
So we will see if these two teams do the
T1s
same as we see them moving. No, they're not. They're moving forward. ESC are still moving forward. These guys, there's no end to their balls, really.
Yeah, but now it's important if they push in. Lolvo and Nesky are waiting with the IS3s. They spotted Schultz now, and the question is, will be they moving in or going for the one line? Maybe a push also, as it could. I think ESC could go over the marketplace, the 4 line, and trying to flank Nesky and Lolvo. That would be a way to beat them.
Maybe, but they're playing very defensive right now. They're letting ESC take control, but will they be able to actually make anything of it? Because obviously cracking the defensive team here is pretty hard. Let's go for the
But Nesby is moving forward. It looks like that even Mind want to get more information.
Oh wow, yeah, Nesby is moving forward. He can't get back from that position
Schultz
very easily.
Bounce a shell from Lolvo at the meantime. So yeah, in position, and I think there's also no escape.
There's no escape from Mind here unless they outthink the situation. They've got to think outside the box to beat ESC here. But as you can see from their positions, Shy does take the first shot. That was from Lolvo, yeah?
Yeah, it was Lolvo. Lolvo is aiming there, mouse tricking, and shoot Schultz.
Very, very good move there by Lolvo. Good early advantage. Let's see where the damage actually went through. The penetration is probably on the front left plate. And the answer is no, the weak spot on the top of the turret. That's where that shot went through. Good shooting there by Lolvo.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you see it's kind of stuck in the position. Mind already started relocating, and a bit of movement happened. But you see, like on Cliffs, they get spotted, they get the first fight done, and then get a bit stationary instead of moving or acting by their own. I think that's the big problem, that they're reacting in that case and don't going forward like they have done in the games before. They always played aggressive and go for the acting instead of the reacting. Yeah,
and I think if you stop ESC's initial push, initial plan, you can put them on the back feet and you can defeat them. And I think that's exactly what Mine is trying to do. But right now, ESC are actually completely stationary for the first time ever.
Yeah, exactly. There is a spot on Zervinik, and from ESC, the 5100 gets it spotted by Nesky. Nesky didn't get spotted, and but he got no angle on him to shoot. And the question is, will Mind react on that, pushing forward, maybe on the one line with 2 or 3 tanks, 2 5100s, 1 IS3 to cover them? That would be also a breakthrough to the defensive of ESC. And I think Mind, they should move before ESC get in super defensive position.
Shooter is moving forward here for ESC as we see him actually going forward. Wow, Shooter actually has gone forward. Gonna proxy scout here to see if Mind is still there. The answer is no. Mind has decided to go out. This guy is poking out though. You can see that Shooter is poking out round the corner, trying to find someone of Mind, but he at the moment has found nobody and decided to push in. He's taken the high ground. This is an important moment
Only
for ESC.
Tick was spotted, so they got the map control now, and Mind is playing really.
Was that a blind shot?
Yeah, no. Lolvo spotted him, but he missed the shell. It was only a small chance to hit, but he already hit in the beginning of the game Schultz, but this time he missed.
And Shooter, as you can see, has got the position there. And I'll get my hand on the right part of the keyboard. For Shooter going up and down that hill, trying to find some sort of angle against Lowell, who he knows is on that corner.
Yeah, Mine is playing now super defensive, unusual for them. And the escape is, he's slowly moving forward. And I really like the aggressive play. They don't going back for super defensive. They try to find the breakthrough into the defensive of Mind.
And we can see there that one of the tanks here for ESC has been spotted. There was Sovnik at the back there, and Oberfuss is in the distance trying to make sure that they do not get flanked, but at the moment he's not picking up any useful information. But in the meantime, on the other side of the battlefield, we do have Zik being spotted for Mind, but no damage again for ESC. It feels like they're not entirely sure what to do, but they are making progress. This is the impressive thing about ESC. Yep. They're constantly moving forward, and you can see that they're taking away.
There's another hit from Lolwood. He's only damage dealer so far. 2 hits, 2 dice rays, Falcon and Schultz.
Yeah. Slight mistakes here from ESC, but if you look at the mini-map, they're taking away more and more territory. They own over half the map now from Mind, and they are still pushing forward. Granted, they've just lost 2 hits worth of damage though.
I think they should push on the 4-6 line, or maybe go back and then going for the railways. Maybe they can also push through directly in the mid, but they never ever should go on the 1 line.
Well, Ili Tapek there, he is in a forward position. He's very safe unless they can hit the weak spots on his turret. And if you know where the IS-3 is, they have the weak spots on the turret. You can see them from here. All the top area of that tank is a weak spot, basically, and the cupola. So any of that gets hit by any of the tanks there from Mind, and he will get damaged. But other than that, he's in a very good position. Although right now, he's moving in a really weird play, and Nesby's going around the back.
I just noticed a small gap here Ruskalik is aiming through. That's a really cool spot. I didn't know that. If we can go back to my vision at Ruskalik before the combat starts, he's shooting through these houses here.
Nope, we're not going back to your vision.
No, and now is Ruskalik also moving.
There we go.
And now, all 5 tanks from ESC are in a position to push. I think they want to be more aggressive here and want to, get on a clear victory against Mind.
They do, but unfortunately losing 2 hits worth of damage was a bit too much of a risk, and now they're not entirely sure, because if they go forward again now, they're going to be 20 seconds of reload behind their enemy. They have to get a serious advantage to be able to pull that off. But here we have a play by Mind. As we can see, the T1s are splitting off and moving around to the west. Now
also Nesby is checking out this area.
Do have a defense in mind for this, as Desnis is in a position to spot them and maybe kill one, but there's no way he can deal with 2 T1s.
No, there's no way. And Nesby is going forward. Maybe he can spot there. It's the spot on Schultz. Maybe he can land it. Now he gets one from Schultz.
Nesby is at last hit, and Shai managed to dart behind the building, and the building gets the hit instead.
Yeah, he get penetrated into the turret, so lucky that it didn't bounce. And it's close to even again. Only 1 shell difference between the teams. And maybe after the T1 started, the cap Mind going forward, because they need
I want to watch this T1 battle, as Oberstfrush is maybe in a little bit of danger, as the T1s are moving over the field and they are pushing heavily down the west.
Yeah, oh my god, Isogotho is in the first position. The east
Apparently, I don't know about east and west.
Emler is directly behind him, so that will be interesting. But we already hit the 3-minute mark, so they have to do it fast. They can't really go patient forward here. They have to go into the cap, make some pressure. That at least one combat tank from me, he has to go back, and the heavies get the advantage in the mid area of the city.
But they are still progressing forward. You can see the slow movements here of Mind as they leapfrog forward. It's kind of like the infantry of the Minds team. But oh my god, Isagosu is spotted by Desnix. They now know that their T1 play is happening on the far side. Obviously, 6th Sense will let Hisagosu know that he's been spotted and that there is a base defender. Desnis is getting pinged there that he's the one who spotted. Although they're requesting him to go across the K8 or maybe shoot into the K8 bush. I wouldn't if I was him.
Yeah. I would really like to see maybe 1 tank from Mind is going for the 6th line and trying to flank them. He's by this T1.
The German officer was spotted at the same time Nesqui was spotted, but this could be bad news for him, as the other T1s are getting into a position where maybe they'd be able to hit him.
Yeah, that's true, but it's only 1 minute and 50 seconds left. I can't see a deciding battle here. Maybe a short shootout and 2 tanks are dying or 3, but I think it will go into a draw.
This is the first time we've seen ESC fail to do an assault, and maybe the pressure is getting to them.
But Nesqui is now moving forward. Maybe they notice, okay, they are coming back, we try something. And it's definitely that ESC is vulnerable actually, because they are moving back all the time, they are splitted. Maybe if Mind notice that early enough, they can go behind them, but I think
it looks like
it's
they're
too
going
late.
for the defensive formation. They're like, okay, we couldn't make a move on this map. Insk seems to be a map that this happens a lot, but we can see that ESC are all moving back into their defensive positions, and it's unlikely we're going to see a big battle now with just 1 minute 14. Disappointing after all these battles. This is the first time that ESC has done this to us, but still.
That's true.
out of all the...
we can forgive
Oh, wait a minute. Neskri is moving in there. Obersfush does spot Neskri moving in down that far line. He's going to be able to get into some action now. If we're lucky, we have 50 seconds left. Neither of these teams are going to mind too much if just having a shootout. Oh, Obersfush takes that in the track. He is tracked there out in the open, but takes the IS-3 like a boss, and he's getting back. He's still alive. I can't believe that.
All combat techs, and
there he goes.
Able to shoot on Neskri. There's it on Neskri. Neskri's down to 700. Missed the reverse shell, and Schultz is coming out and lands another one, a low roll on 300. But Neskri is a one-shot now for the IS-3s.
Well, 30 seconds left on the clock. It's going to take a lot of damage to go out in the next 30 seconds for a decisive victory here.
Yeah, but Falcon is going for Neskri, and I think he has no chance to survive. Maybe with a low roll he will survive it. Schultz get also a hit from the side.
Falcon doesn't want to take the damage for whatever reason. Go forward, Falcon. Take him out. Take that damage and take him down. Here we go. He gets ammo right the
one hit points.
Ram him. Go around that corner and ram him.
A lot of hits to Best X3 in the background. But only 6 seconds left on the clock. There's no chance to kill all the tanks.
Will Falcon get that kill though? The reload. No, Falcon gets the damage and doesn't.
I really like the minimap positioning where they're all going like a big wave over ESC Gaming.
Oh dear, dear. Okay, so the first draw that was
a real draw.
A draw. Yeah,
draw.
Still, out of how many games have ESC played, this is the first time that that's happened. So still fair play to them. I'm not losing. They've not lost my respect yet. That can happen occasionally. Fair play to them. They were being aggressive for as much as they could. They did receive two shots before they stopped their hold, and even then they were still probing. It was Mind being very defensive, really prevented ESC from getting forward, and because of their lineup, they couldn't really fight in the field. So they decided to just keep trying and make an advantage. I don't know. Mind forced the draw there, I think.
Yeah. And after 11 games of action with ESC, I can forgive them one draw, or one a bit more passive game play. But yeah, our third map should be Himmelsdorf, if I'm right. No, it's Runeberg. We're going for Runeberg.
Okay, well, I doubt either of these teams will go ultra defensive like in Unity's case, but I do expect a slow engagement. However, we have seen big pushes across the field before, and there may be a chance of a really big push.
Maybe a mix again of IS-3s, 69s and 3090s, and that should be working, and I don't believe that Mind will play super defensive on Runeberg, especially ESC has proven yesterday against Unity that they can break through such a defensive.
They can actually, so it doesn't matter if they do camp, but they got to plan their tanks for that. If they know they have to break through a camp, they can take the right tanks. If they take the camp breakers, they might not be able to do a push, but there's the damage, not really much. Low got the first 2 shots, but nothing again after then. And Shah and Kamek had their battle at the start, but 1 HP survival. He should have gone forward for the ram. 10 seconds is enough time to get the ram.
Doesn't matter if he die afterwards.
No, not with that so low time. No, the time then I would have gone forward for them. Hell, I would have gone forward for the ram regardless. This is why I'm not a pro player.
Exactly, that's why I'm here and not on the stage.
You're here too and not on the stage.
Yeah, but I'm playing in Europe.
Were you on the stage in Europe this season?
This season, not. No.
What happened?
My team failed.
Your team failed? Oh, of course. Blame the team. Of course. So, any Odin Mortars fans out there? TCM Gaming.
TCM Gaming.
Not TCS. TCM Gaming. You can tell the players now that MaGGus thinks it's all their fault.
Don't tell anyone.
Tell him. Laughter's watching. He'll tell your team.
I think a few of my teammates are also watching.
I think you've been kicked out now. I've just got this message here that you've now been removed from the roster of TCM and you're no longer a pro player.
Maybe the captain of the team as well.
Oh. Okay. Well, they can still vote you out.
Yeah, sure. They could, yeah. But I don't think so.
But there's Mind thinking with their minds. That was the worst pun I think I've ever done.
You did really worst one, but
I was on the rise, but I think there has to be some slip-ups occasionally.
Some amazing gaming so far from ESC and Mind. To get a poem from Amazing Gaming in. Didn't notice it.
At least that last game allowed me to practice my camera angles. It was really good. Got some really warlike movie angles. I was going for the chopper-like. So you said like I was wiggling the camera like it was aiming a chopper. Yeah. It was good practice.
Okay.
So I was never bored.
Focus.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about maximizing your time. And even in situations where most people say this is a waste of time, you can maximize the time and get something done.
You should watch and practice all the tactics the teams are playing here. Your team will thanks to you if you do.
Yeah, but
I heard in the last time your tactics were not that good and fresh.
Yeah, it's true. Our second season of A Series did not go well. We actually had a less than 50% win ratio. The first season went great. We were in Absolute for most of it. We never really survived in Absolute. I would be honest that we probably won 2 games total in Absolute. The rest of the time we just lost and got demoted again. 2 weeks is, I think, the best we ever stayed in Absolute. But
still better than a lot of other teams.
Champion, we normally hold our own and win most of the battles, although last season we did struggle a lot more. I was very busy with work and
if he's not suiciding.
Or if I'm not suiciding. Or I get distracted at work. We were playing at
team
work
battles,
and not team battles, platooning. And I kept getting called and people would like, what? And then I turn around and I died. But every battle I concentrated, I was top damage dealer. I was. And top XP. Or maybe not top damage dealer, but top XP, definitely. I was, and you were the one at the bottom with your T50, T57, 3 battles.
Oh, I was sorry.
I was
one time he suicided, 2 times he was on the top.
Exactly. So the suicide one, I got 0 damage because I was distracted by a phone call, and the other times I was top. And you and your T57 ran in the open, went, "Hey, we're good," and died.
I played the tier 9 T54.
Or T54. Was it? Okay. No.
And I was playing on my shitty laptop and it's high-end computer.
Language. But you were not. Oh, okay, you were on your laptop. Okay.
Yeah.
I was on my supercomputer at work, like 150 frames, but still. There we go. But yeah, so we're waiting on the next game to start up. The sort of roster lineups we see on this map, have they got a history on?
Yeah, Runebeck, the first playdate they played on Runebeck and ESC won.
Decisively? Can you remember?
I think, yes. I think it was in the village push from both teams and they pushed over and beat them totally. Okay, well, let's see if ESC will do it again or if they will change their tactics and try and throw Mind off. This is another problem for ESC. They revealed their hand against Mind, didn't expect to see them twice probably, and now they have to think, well, do we play the same again? Will they counter us? Or we do something different that we're not so confident with? That's a big decision to make for the captain, and it's a hard decision. For sure,
it could win or lose the game right there in that decision before the match even begins, and that's a problem. Yeah, but actually we're still waiting for 2 of the players, Basics3 and Lolwu, are not ready to start the battle. But I expect, we talked already about it, midi heavy setup from both teams. Maybe 130-90 for spot. We're looking good though, we're looking good in our white t-shirts. Ah, cool. What do you guys think is better, our suits or the white t-shirts? I mean... Come on, white t-shirts, golden ties. White t-shirts... White t-shirts, golden ties. Which one's better? Come on. Easy choice, huh? Vote now. Vote is open. Plus, we've got our team logos and everything. I don't know. I just think here our table is decorated. Us Europeans just know how to dress. We're just dapper. Yeah. I mean, we even decorated our table with a scarf. So we do, but still. We are waiting on Lolwu and Rascalis. I guess they're playing every second they can. I think it's 5 to 10 minutes between games they're allowed to have. They really need to discuss this for tactics. They find it really hard to just go, let's go, because they've played before. There's so much history between these teams, and you can hear the deathly silence the crowd has got now. All are so excited and can't wait for the next battle. It's just like the silence before the storm. It is, isn't it? Once you've expelled all that energy, it goes deathly quiet. And with the delay we had at the start, it caused a lot of people who've been here all day to feel a bit tired, and it is Saturday night, so grab a drink or 2, come back, get white t-shirts with gold ties. That would be ridiculous. You have no style, sir. Exactly. Fashion police is coming for you now. We've just logged your IP address and you will be arrested for such a comment. There must be some more comments about it, or? Yeah, most people say in suits, but a couple of people are trolling us with white t-shirts. Yeah, they must be trolling. So in the end, it's only suit. We don't believe you. We don't care if you say white t-shirts. All of you can say white t-shirts. We would just think you're trolling. Exactly. You've got no taste. Yeah. Because we know, we feel good. We know what's better. We know what's good. We know what's good. Yeah. I mean, come on. Be honest. Be honest. Anyway, the delay is over. I believe the teams are ready. We might see, if that is the final, we might see unusual time for this, unusual lineup and strategy for this from Mind. But we will see. Waffenträger. I won't give it away, but we might see something interesting from Mind as we go into the 3rd battle here after 2 draws. ESC versus Mind, round 2. As they have already fought in ESC, have smacked them once, but they got back up. It was not a counter 10. So let's go into Rurenburg, game number 3. 1-0 so far. ESC versus Mind. I believe it's 1-0. No, it's 1-0. 1-0 to Mind. Anyway.
No, it's 0-0 for both. Raskalik and Kamek, Zik, Volvo, Nesqui, oh my god, he's a goes. 5100 I3 object, Pershing, 3090 T1 T1. No Waffe.
That's why I thought 1-1 because it was like a losing draw and a win. Yeah, okay. I don't know anything. 2 draws. 5100 for Soviet and Shy, IS3 and 2 1390s, Falcon and Desnex and Shooter. There we go. We have them all. Yeah. And we're going to go into the battle. Let's have a look at the opening moves as we see both the teams moving into the open. They're graduating towards there, but we have a completely different lineup from Mind. Yeah. What do you think Mind's going to do with this tank lineup?
I think Mind will go a bit to the city, trying to snipe from this side, going for the open as well. And yeah, try to get the flanking maneuver, while ESC is heading complete with all tanks. I think only 139 is for the mid, for the small village. Will be interesting how the two tanks, it's Raskalik in a 5100, and oh, it's only T1, so the 39 from Rescue is super defensive here.
And we have the T1s moving, oh sorry, they're not T1s, AT1 and Shooter for going out into the far west. This is a weird tactic by Mind. What are they playing at?
They're playing super defensive. It looks like they're going for defensive position. And the object position from Zik, they didn't pay it out for Navi, and I think which team used it? Synergy used it as well, I'm not sure. But Navi used it for sure, and it didn't pay out. The objects were not able to deal that much damage from this position. Only 2 or 3 shells. So I don't know if it's a good idea from Mind to use this object.
Who's moving in on the east?
On the east, it's T1.
It's the T1.
It's, oh my god, he's a go-to. Lolwin is Pershing is covering in and the object.
Well, I think this is a perfect time to go through some of the basics of World of Tanks. For anyone who's new joining us in for the finals and you're not entirely sure what's going on, well, I can give you an introduction here. Here is one of the T1s. He's Big Daddy, Obus Fush. And oh my god, he's a Gosu if you're watching the yellows. These guys are the scouts of the teams. They have a punchy little gun that does up to 100 damage, and they can set you on fire if they're lucky enough. But they're really weak. They have no armor to speak of, and they have very low hit points. But these guys are the scouts. They're the eyes, the ears, incredibly important tanks for the team. Yeah. Then you have the combat tanks like the autoloaders. These are the 5100, Shy for ESC in the blue, and in the yellow we have Restless in the 5100 there. But then we also have the combat tanks like the IS-3s, Falcon, and the heavily armored tanks that can actually bounce shots, high HP, and can absorb more shots than just our HP allows. That's the whole point of them. Then lastly we've got the hybrid tanks, the ninja style tanks, the 1390s. They're not just scouting. They're really fast, but they have no armor, and they've got a powerful gun. So they're the best of all worlds, apart from they do not have high HP and do not have armor. So that's really the all to mention. There is one other tank on this battlefield, 2 other tanks on this battlefield.
Nesqui missed 1 shell on Bestic 3. The first shells were changed here, but no hit from either one. So they know, okay, there are not all tanks in the city, and Nesqui immediately go back to his teammate or a bit more defensive position, and looks really like Mind don't want to go for the village. They want to play super defensive and let ESC move forward. The question is, will be ESC playing aggressive like they usually do, or they don't want to go into the trap of Mind, and playing it more defensive. Yeah,
the one thing to note, if you want to give like RPG labels to these tanks, you want to go the DPS tank. This is the 5100. They can do damage and burst damage, like the nukers, I guess, if you want to talk in RPG terms. So this is a nuker tank, and it will do the damage very quickly, but has a very slow reload time and very squishy, so it dies pretty quickly. These are the DPM tanks. I guess, kind of like hybrid tanks, where they can tank some damage, but at the same time, I got using the word tank so much, they can absorb a lot of damage, and they can deal some damage themselves, but they're not the best in either regard. They're the tanks that stay into the battle the longest. Then for the 1390s, they are the rangers or the thieves. They're kind of meant to be unspotted and do their damage from the shadows, but if they are spotted, they can be taken out pretty quickly. So if you want to relate to the tanks, that's what they are.
Yeah. Also the 69 and the Pershing as medium tanks often used to as hybrid tanks as well. They're not really heavy, they're not really light, they can do every volt. Especially you can play good with the turret. Don't underestimate the turret of the Pershing. They can absorb a lot of shells even if armor is not that high. So if Pershing get well played, he can be a beast on the battlefield.
Yeah, those are the ones. What about the object?
Yeah, the object as well, but
No, what about the object? Talk about the object.
The object, I mean, normally you should use them with 2 of them to just use the combination of the gun. They're really nice, really flat tanks. You can't really turn the turret. It's only, I think, 180 degrees, so 90 in both directions, a bit 270, a bit more. So
it's 120, I believe.
Or 220. So
no, 120. 120, I think.
No, it's more. No, it's definitely more. It's
okay.
more than 200.
Okay.
I think 220 is it. And yeah, you have to use him as sniper normally because he got a good gun, nice damage, relatively fast reload. It's pure DPM tank and it's perfectly, I would say, to counter 3090s and do also some blind shots. He got a nice camo value, it's really flat. So, and the position thick is actually is. Every other tank can get hits from the position like Lolvu or the mid of the handle, but not object because it's so flat they can't get spotted or can't get shells from any position. In the lower round, around line 6 or 7.
And we have Falcon versus Kleimek here trying to get shots on each other, but nothing's really happening. Neither team are moving across the map. It looks like we're having another stalemate. Neither one of these teams want to commit in this town.
Yeah, it really looks like this team. But ESC Gaming relocated a bit, one heavy tank to the 5th line, but ESC's Mind is not moving at all anymore. The 3090 relocated to the object, that was the last move, and now they're just
Falcon
waiting.
is now moving across into the east, trying to regroup with his friends, but they're still missing one of their 3090s who's in the center, Best X3.
Yeah, that's true, but no, the last ESC tank, or the heavy tank, is also relocating, so maybe they could push soon. And Gotthiesegose is the only one who can get spotted from them in the beginning, and he will spot them. And if they want to kill him, he has to go in the open, and the object, I think the Pershing from Lelwu as well, and the 3090 can shoot at them.
So we now have the formation for ESC up on the screen for you. You can see from the position, we're looking from the position that they'll be looked at by Mind. So Mind can see them in this way. You can see how they're all covered. These two at the back here, they are unspotted. They're actually they're able to be shot if the enemy knew where they were, and that's what they're guessing. You see the explosions on the buildings. That's what they're guessing for. Shooter, this guy here, he was trying to be their scout at the forward, but now they're going to try a rear push with him. They're trying to make something happen, and they're desperate, really, as time is running out and nothing's happened so far.
Yeah,
Raskalik
and Nesqui relocating actually through the city. Maybe they want to go for the 3090 and do a push in the last 2 minutes. Looks like that they really want to go for the 2-minute push again.
Well, we have Best X3 watching the city, so if anything happens down there, you can actually see that he's got it covered. He can actually see down into the center of the town pretty easily, but he's actually leaving that post now. We can see that Best X3
That could be a critical moment if Nesqui going forward and spot him while he's going for this position.
Yeah, so Best X3 is leaving. He's going back into the rest of the thing. He does spot one of the tanks over in the far side, and that's Kleimek, but he's not able to get any damage done there.
Nesqui peeks out now, maybe can shoot Best X3, but now he's getting unspotted. No chance for Nesqui here. It was a bit too late, maybe 5 seconds earlier, and he will be able to shoot, but he also was not spotted. Maybe they can go for the cap with the 5100, the 3090 and 31. 3 tanks should be enough.
What's this though? One of the RS3s is moving into the center, and they did quickly spot there for a second. Falcon was spotted, and I don't think he expected that. Yeah,
Nesqui is now in the position where Best X3 was, and he can shoot on Falcon. Falcon can get in one shell, 337. There's another one, a blind shot from Nesqui. I don't know if he connected.
Yes, he did. Falcon's been connected to twice. He's down to 922.
Okay, so Nesqui got no cover as well from the 51 behind, so maybe there's a movement now from Mind into the...
more shots coming out. They're not connecting, but there is a play by ESC around the back, but they've abandoned it because of how much damage Falcon just received.
Falcon get another shell.
Oh, wow.
Nesqui shoot another time, he missed, but he is able to shoot a third time.
How did he has not been spotted, he's just
He
guessing.
was spotted. No, he was spotted. Falcon was spotted, and also Kleimek is moving in with his IS-3 to do the spotting for them as well. He can play pretty safe there, but they get one shot, 260 damage here done. Lolvu is joining him soon with the Pershing, and Kleimek didn't get damage without spotting any enemy tank. Oberstfuchs now going for, oh my god, he is so good in the T1 fight.
Well, we're going to see if there's enough time to make something happen. But it seems to be that, they're pinging there saying, Shooter, get into battle, man. We need your assistance. And he seems to be sleeping on the job. But his shot goes into Kleimek on the side as the big battle starts in the middle. As Sovnik and Shai are moving in. Here comes the action, but it might be too late. 50 seconds on the clock. Shai, though, gets double tapped into the in the center. And Falcon bounces off Lowell, which would have been his death. However, Falcon has to wait a bit longer.
If he is reloaded, he will kill him definitely, and then they maybe can continue forward. There's a hit from Lolvo against Falcon. There's the
there
kill.
We go. There's the kill.
But
however,
dropped also down to
33 seconds left.
150.
It's going to be hard for ESC. They got the HP. They might as well just charge across the open now. They can't die at this point. I think, though, their 5100s are on reload, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, I think something like that will be the thing. And Schultz is also down to 150, but Kamek misses a shell, and now Best-X3 is going in for the I3. The kill on Kamek.
He misses, though. He shoots behind him, and he's received a shot from Raskless himself. Raskless is going to finish him off, though, as Best-X3 is taken out by Nesqui and Raskless together. And in behind, Shooter is taking some damage.
2 seconds left.
But they are being reckless deliberately, as they know. But Shooter does bounce a shot right at the last second there. Doesn't seem like either team can get the other hand. They're nervous now. ESC were very confident the first time they met in that Mind, but this time they are shaken.
Yeah, for sure. They're not sure what to play against Mind, and looks like Mind have done their homework well. They're pretty much more prepared than in the first round against them. Hemlo is also smiling, so it looks like they're happy with the draw so far. Yeah,
they deliberately play for draws. Mind are happy with this. They, you can see them smirking. Actually, they can see that they deliberately wanted these draws, where ESC are not wanting this. They actually want to make some progress, and they're very upset with these draws. So you can see the difference.
Maybe it's because the next map will be Himmelsdorf, and it's more in favor of Mind. So
yes, so they were. I don't know. It seems really
last
hard.
map is Mainz, so I think we don't see a draw on Himmelsdorf, and we don't see one on Mainz.
Let's hope not, but it's so far 3 draws in a row. The first game was ridiculously exciting.
Yeah.
The other 2, not so much.
Not so much, no. Especially Ensk was really slow-paced, and I mean, on Runeberg, in the end it was some fighting, but it was already too late. It was just checking out where the position is, dealing some damage, testing if you're still ready to aim and hit.
I am actually angry seeing these guys so happy.
Yeah.
I am actually
I don't see the reason why
annoyed.
they should. Yeah.
They should be upset that they did not get the win there, but they are pleased with themselves that they've managed to force ESC into a draw in 3 games in a row. That is just...
I don't know why.
That seems awfully... I don't know. That doesn't seem right. But that just seems a bit too... They deliberately... It clearly reveals that Mind were playing for draws on all 3 maps.
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise they would be not that happy and smiling, running
They
around.
would be frustrated. They would be thinking, come on, how do we break these camps? But no, they're like, they've not been able to break our camp 3 times now.
Exactly.
So let's see what they've got planned. Can ESC beat Mind? Now they've got 2 maps left to do it. They have Himmelsdorf next. What's the map after that?
Last map,
Mainz.
Mainz. Yeah, Mainz.
Mainz.
In your mind it will be Mainz.
Mainz. Which one am I saying? Mainz or Mainz? Terrible.
So funny.
Raskless from Mind got the top damage from the last one, but again, damage is really misleading here for that battle, because they were just being reckless at the end there.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe on Himmelsdorf we see some more action. I mean, in the game before, Mind was super aggressive, and ESC as well. So maybe we see a clash there. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else to discuss about these 2 teams. ESC were playing super aggressive against every team, but now they have to face Mind twice. They're just, what do we do now? Do we play? They obviously don't want to play the same tactics again. They're too nervous. They're not playing the same card twice. If I was them, I would play the same card twice and see if they can...
Against A-Gaming, ESC played super aggressive in the mid immediately. This push 8 line through was not defended, then they're going crossover to the 4th line. Yeah, and that was pretty well the super aggressive play from ESC against A-Gaming. Hopefully they will do something similar against Mind, because Mind is playing defensive actually. Yeah,
they are playing defensive. Mind are deliberately trying to force this out into a draw. They're trying to outlast their opponents. Maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe ESC will fall asleep, and that's what they're playing for. And
maybe they try to get them so bored that they just sleep at the computer. But I don't think that will be happen here.
No, ESC are frustrated, but I'm sure they're not out there. They've definitely got a plan, and let's hope they implement it next in Himmelsdorf.
Yeah, but it's totally different. I mean, ESC is so disappointed. They wanted the victories, and they don't know what went wrong, why it happened. And Mind is pretty happy with the 3 draws, and looking forward, we will see.
Okay, the audience has a solution to this problem. Every time a team draws, the entire team has to take a shot of vodka. By the 3rd draw, they won't be able to sit still enough to...
They're Russian, so should be no problem for them.
No, 3 vodkas, they'll be so pumped up. They're like, have you never seen Russian traditions of the New Year where they just beat each other up for no reason? It's like, hey, you're my friend. Let's rip our tops off and beat each other up. That's a tradition here.
Really?
It was a tradition. It's no longer a tradition, but it was a tradition.
200 years ago.
No, not so long ago.
Okay.
Within the last 100 years, it's kind of like died out, but it was a thing. They just would have a big brawl,
Strange.
and you'd split into 2 teams and just beat each other up.
Unbelievable.
Just for fun. And that's just to get a couple of vodkas down, you get a bit aggressive. So these guys would probably assault. I think it would solve the problem. It might not be ethical, but it certainly would solve the problem.
And I prefer the German version of the New Year.
What's
Just
that?
shooting rockets to the air.
You're just Chinese then?
Yeah.
That's the Chinese tradition.
Yeah, and
Just-
have a nice evening, maybe some nice lunch.
It's the same
barbecue.
in England, actually. They just have a yeah, you're right. It's the same
Do
thing.
some games.
Some games, hanging out with friends, and shoot some rockets into the sky.
Yeah.
What is that about? Do you even know the tradition of why
I
you would
don't know.
fire firework?
It looks cool, so you copied from
Just
the
looks
Chinese,
cool.
I bet.
Yeah, it was. We all
Something
know that
like that.
fireworks came from the Chinese. Why would you do that? It's just thinking like I just make the sky pretty.
Yeah. Sky pretty. Some
Let's decorate the
Light
sky.
the night.
Because we're humans.
light the night.
We're humans. Let's make the sky light up in fire, because why not?
Yeah.
No one else can do that. Let's make animals look up and go, what are they doing again? Those apes? What are they doing? What are they doing? Why do they keep doing stuff like this? First of all, they drive around in metal boxes, and now they're throwing things into the sky to burn the sky. What's going on with these
absolutely
apes?
no sense.
Absolutely.
But the players are sitting down. Oh,
There's some
Navi guys in
Navi,
the
and wave at us, Navi. And in fact, behind them, that is New Star. No, not New Star.
No.
He was from New Star. What is he playing? Nod. He's
Nod.
playing a Nod
Yeah,
now.
I think
Is
it
it
was
Nod or was
one.
Or Synergy. No, he's playing Synergy. No, it's
Synergy?
Synergy. No, it's
Okay.
Synergy. I think it was.
Then he was.
He's changed teams so much that I cannot remember which team he's playing for now. I think it's Synergy now, but it could be any team.
Yeah.
It could be any team. How's your New Year go? Somehow we got on the topic of a new year, even though it was 2 months ago now. It's March the 1st now, so it literally was 2 months ago today. How do you celebrate your New Year's? I know that the Russians Orthodox is the 7th of January, and then they celebrate it for 2 weeks. Like basically everything shuts down, and everyone just has a 2-week party. It's something ridiculous like that, which is totally
Like
different to the
Carnival
English, where they because it's the combined New Year and Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, so where the English Christmas, you sit around with your family and try not to kill each other while eating a meal, and then you have a few days of work, and then you go and have New Year's again. It's like we split up our holidays for whatever reason. Obviously, they do it slightly differently. Anyway, let's go into map number 4, currently 0-0. Mine versus ESC. This is the grudge match number 2, clearly spotted. Let's see those lineups. For ESC, we have 2 IS3s and 3 5100s, and it looks like a mirror match.
That's wrong.
Is it wrong again?
Yeah, we got a 3090 for
Yeah,
ESC.
Garage has been called.
That's the reason. Okay, maybe you're right, and the 3090 was wrong.
Okay, low coming out from Rascalus. It seems like ESC have literally lost their mind as they are now picking the wrong
Stop
tags.
it.
That was actually an unintentional pun. I think I've lost my mind now because
I will hit the escape button for you.
if I was doing a pun, I would have said ESC has escaped their minds. See, that would have been the pun.
I have to listen to him all the day.
So do they.
Yeah.
But still. Oh man, come on.
So I think we will see the 2 i3s and 3 5100s.
What about birthdays? See, I don't care for my birthday. To me, it's
also
like a
don't really
children's thing because, like, hear me out. Children, every year they're growing, they're developing a lot. So it really makes sense to celebrate the year. It's like, hey, you've grown a lot, you've done a lot. And then for adults, though, it's just like, you're not dead yet. Yay! And then you go out, and then most people go out trying to kill themselves with a lot of alcohol. So I don't know, but hand it off to game number 4, try number 2, ESC versus mine, currently 0-0, and now we have the correct lineup, I believe.
Yeah, for the mine guys, we got 3 5100s, Nesky, Raskalek, and Sig, 2 IS3s, Kamek, Lolvu, and the 2 T1s, Hamler, and oh my god, he's so
And this is the correct lineup of 2 IS3s from Shy and Shooter, with 3 5100s by Sovnet Best and Falcon. Now we are seeing identical lineups. This is again a mirror matchup. These guys love doing this. So
really looks like,
let's go. Let's check out the formation for the teams, and we are seeing a push to the center for ESC.
Looks
and
like ESC
oh, please say they're doing a nod.
again.
Please say they do a nod. They're gonna do
Yes,
a nod. Yes,
they will do it.
will. They're
They
gonna
will
go
do it.
out and do a nod. This is amazing. Okay, ESC are gonna do what we love about them. Give a cheer for ESC as they cut across the open, and they're gonna try and knock Kamek out, but they have been spotted. Mine do have a chance to respond, so I don't think ESC can go in too aggressive here. But what's Best X3 doing? He's going right up to the top. This is a bad position for him, as Lowell will be able to hit him, and he is going back down now. He's using it for spotting. Now the entire team is spotted, but behind them they've got to be careful, as Nesqui and Hemler are there. Destiny has spotted them, but this is dangerous for both teams. I have no idea who's got the advantage right now, as it seems like ASC are surrounded, and this might be bad for them, but Zik goes down to 415, but Sovnik is down to 300, and Best X3 goes to 96. This looks terrible for ESC as they go down. 1 tank, 2 damage. This is not looking good for them.
No, not really. Nesqui behind is a really pain for them. It's all empty, the clips. No, it's Schultz joining the party here.
And he misses
they're
his
pushing
shot.
forward. They know the 51 are most likely on reload, so 2 I3s on full hit bans going in, and Shooter is
They're
a
going to
huge
try and
shot
get
of trouble.
Falcon, but Shooter is blocking, doing a great job there, but Falcon is not able to do the damage here.
But Nesqui is
Hemler
now behind
dead.
Schultz, and Schultz is on 120 hit points. Will he be able to kill him? No, I think Nesqui is on reload actually. He can't kill him. And also Kamek is also going down to 260 hit
He
points.
does get the damage off at least before he dies, Shy. If he can absorb one more shot, he can
And
do some well.
Schultz on but
He's okay. And he gets another one. Taking them down. They're on reload. The 5100s are on reload, which means that no, they're not. Rascalus had the shot remaining and killed Shy. That was a misplay by him, but Sovnik will be on reload.
Yeah.
8 minutes left. There's no way this can be a draw, and I just cannot see.
Rascalus is now reloaded, and I think Nesqui as well. I think there's no chance for Sovnik as a one shot to kill. Maybe he can kill Rascalus, but never ever can kill Nesqui. So you have to run and maybe hope for the T1 play.
And Oberfush knows that there is a cap going on. He's going to go back, but Sovnik's going to be spotted. He's going to be killed.
There's the
That's
kill.
it. ESC lose the map on Himmelsdorf, but can this T1 battle finish? Let's concentrate
Oh my
on
god,
this
it's so
one.
gozo. Yeah. Let's check out Oberfuchs will spot him any second. There's a spot, and oh my, he got the first shell.
And he
And
does
there's the
die.
kill.
Oh my god, he's a Gosu did there, but there you go. ESC. Wow.
Yeah, falling down 1-0.
It was too high of a risk,
Yeah.
that maneuver.
But at least they tried, and
At least
it
they
was so
tried.
close. And yeah, they got the blow up also.
I'm glad at least the last map is Mines, and it's really hard to camp on it. So
Yeah.
ESC can't, well, Mine can't just sit back and
No.
force ESC to fail. And now they're in it again. They're in the final map, and they need to win this to not lose because of draws.
Yeah.
And it seems really unfair on these guys.
Yeah, but it's better on Mainz instead of Ruinberg, like against Unity. And I mean, I really would like to see an overtime between these two teams. The first
Emergency
time.
Alpina, how many decibels was that? Over 9,000!
Yeah, nice
Oops.
one. And Israel is
I
discussing a
apologize
lot.
about that.
Oh, they're really not happy. I mean, 3 times they had it in their hand to win, and then they draw it, and now they failed into the push.
And now that their push just was a bit too much, I think they should have gone. They were spotted. I think the last second spot really did it for them.
Yeah.
The formation of Mind was just too
yeah,
good.
exactly. Mind had 3 tanks on the side that they can't really get fight out. So they had only 1 tank, I3, who they could really be a target for ESC. And yeah, 5100 behind.
She's trying to sleep at the camera quarter. Hey,
Got ya. Wake up, wake
time
up.
is not now. Right.
And Mind will start from the south, it looks like. So they can play with the 2 T32s. We already saw it today.
Yeah, Lowu and Nesqui. Well, actually, even Shooter doing so much damage.
Yeah.
Did anyone actually let the team down there? I guess Best X3 only got 3 shots off. Sovnik did okay with all 6 shots fired. No one really let the team down. It was just superior positioning there from Mind.
Yeah. They flanked them. I mean, they were prepared for a rush like that, and they got to get a better position. They were able to shield each other well. And yeah, Mind had the time and to recover and block them from
Oh wow, what a
pushing
Mind
forward.
gun. Mind just like, see you later, we've won.
Looked like they went all out for a smoke break.
What? If they cause all these draws, there's no way they should have a break.
No.
They get them back here, force them to play, give them a Red Bull, something.
Yeah. Was it?
That's the referee talking with, I don't know that name. Ili Tapek. So that was shoot.
No.
No, Shooter's ESC.
Yeah,
Of course, he was mined, but
yeah, he was mined.
I'm not sure. But referees are not happy with this.
No.
I think he may be their
But
manager.
the players are
because I
coming
don't
back.
recognise him.
Tick and Kamek are already back here. So hopefully we can continue soon, because I want to see the next battle.
Apparently we overloaded the sound system and everyone actually lost our audio, but can you hear us now, guys? Just talking to the audience, can you actually hear us? Did we actually kill the sound system completely, or is it just a temporary overloading?
I think it was a blow up. It blowed up the sound
It's
system.
just like too much amazingness. So
Yeah.
too much awesome. Destroyed
Too
the sound
much
card.
Amazing gaming
And,
here.
they're gone home. They've gone
Yeah,
home.
they're already home. But
Wow.
still other teams playing amazing. Emno also joined back the captain, so it looks like we can continue soon. And you see, they're discussing. They are not sure. I think they are not sure what they want to do on Minsk, because 3 times they didn't break through the defensive, and then they tried it with a full push, and they failed so hard.
They've got to keep their confidence up, though. And there's the crowd trying to cheer them up. Come on, ESC. You can't let the team down now.
Yeah.
Mind out. Ah,
They are totally happy. Actually.
they are smug.
Yeah.
I do like the uniforms, though. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're looking good.
I'm not a fan of their logo, though. It makes sense, obviously. It seems a bit too literal
Yeah.
for me.
It's not that cool like Alva Logos, ESC Gaming, for example. A really
No,
cool
no,
one.
no, I don't think that's my favorite, though. I think I don't know, the favorite logo here probably would be Nod. I really like theirs. I think it's really creative using such an old, iconic.
To copy paste, that's
icon.
really creative.
It wasn't copy paste.
No?
No, the rest of the logo, not obviously the center of the logo.
Okay.
The rest of it they've done really well. Like they've customized it to themselves. ESC is very plain. I like it. It's effective. I don't mind it. It's not exactly
I don't
bad or
mind
good. It looks too much like a football top. That's
Yeah.
the trouble. It looks too much like a football top. So yeah.
But also, that's a style I also like. I mean, it's the classic, the basic facts, IT box
yeah,
and black and
you
white.
can do. Oh, look at that. It doesn't even line up. Come on. Line up those stripes. How can you get that wrong? These are the votings.
Yeah.
People who want ESC or people who want
You
things.
can,
so-
you can win gold codes, I think.
I'm
if
not
you
changing
go-
my vote. ESC can do this. They can win mines. ESC. ESC.
Yeah, they played so good. I really give them the round on mines. Hopefully, I want to see the overtime in this game.
For the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be the first time we would go into overtime, but I just don't know. It seemed like they went ahead on Himmelsdorf, and they just one tank out of position from mines. I say out of position, obviously in position.
Yeah.
Totally destroyed them. They couldn't hide. There was too much damage going out, too many missed opportunities. They should have committed a bit too more. They should have committed harder to one flank, either pushed in completely or
That's true, yeah.
they seem to cross the open and then come back. And if they crossed the open and went round the back, they probably would have done better. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a little mistake, but also I think one problem was that they're going with all 5 tanks to the mid. If they're going with one tank on the 8 line to fight against the 5100 and block him from shooting from behind, they had better chances. Or maybe going
Yeah.
on the 2 line to flank from the other side.
If they went down the banana, they would have knocked out that one tank on its own, and then it would have been 5 versus 4. That's another thing they could have done.
Yeah.
It feels like it was a bit weird that they went just over the open, then were surrounded. I guess they assumed mine would go on the hill.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just seems an interesting place to try and penetrate their lines.
I have another team captain here. It's
And
Nesqui.
It was Nesqui, was it?
Yeah, with the makeup and long hairs. At least it stays on the backside, so.
So Nesqui's property or Nesqui himself, herself? Maybe
Herself,
they have the first female player in the professional World of Tanks team.
Could be possible, yeah. But I don't think so. I think the original Nesqui will play the last battle.
We don't actually know when the World of Tanks World Championship will begin. We can't actually, we don't know it. So hopefully soon. That's all we're
We
told.
only had rumors the same like you guys, I bet also.
Yeah, but you guys have heard rumors about it. But the Grand Champion, or Grand Finals will be coming out soon.
Soon
But we don't know
TM.
when. Soon TM.
Yeah.
Mhm. These delays are absurd. Yes, I agree. I don't know what's going on here. Normally, it's very punchy. This is the only match in the entire tournament so far that's been having huge delays.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problems are or whether it's actually allowed for the teams or someone's having a complaint. It looks like the referee is in there discussing
They're
something.
in
So
charge
maybe
and, yeah.
it's a complaint maybe from one of the teams. Maybe they're raising a point.
I find it really strange that people, they are not connected to the team, like managers, girlfriends, whatever, are allowed to go on stage. I mean, they can give some hints, tips, tricks. I think the team should be isolated from everyone else. before the game
it should be 7-7 from the start to finish. At WCG, that was the case. Managers were not meant to be allowed in there. It did happen occasionally, even on the European offline finals for Season 3. It was also the case, but it still happened occasionally.
But all teams reported it, and they want to change it in the future. So
I really feel that it should be a case. It should be a girlfriend may look innocent enough to the camera, but she may be really good at the game. She may actually be an 8th point of view. And if she's sitting in the audience watching ESC's movements, she can give them much more in-depth analysis of what's going on compared to them. So
if someone is struggling or not, and they can see from another view all the time both perspectives of moves, so she know if in the last battle someone moved. And also the important thing is, I mean, we play 5 different maps, but if it comes to an overtime, we play a map a second time. So then especially she can give some more important information out.
Yeah, and now they're delaying the game even further. You can see that MaGGus are still talking about their tactics, and I thought it was a 5-minute limit, but it's clearly been longer than that.
Look like the referees are waiting for the lineups to get more information.
Some of the players have even alt-tabbed out, and I hope there's no complications going on there, but I'll tab out as well, and we'll have a look at Twitter. And
let's check out what's going on the social media side.
Let's see, the Wargaming League. Okay, so we have Luke and Mark. Please moderate. Markus.
Yeah.
I guess you can call Mark for short. Please moderate tomorrow in German. I wonder how well Luke speaks German. I know a few phrases, and that's about it. Most of the others you've seen so far already, and we'll just scroll down there.
I just switched to my Skype chat where the Pro League teams from Europe are talking about, and they noticed that we were talking about Ollie, and then Cincery screams here, Ollie is also talking about it, and Steven. That's nice.
You've got to give it a shout out to your...
Hello, Steven. Hello, Ollie. Hello, all players from the Pro League teams if you're watching us.
And so, there's a Twitter. But, this is frustrating, should I say.
Yeah, exactly, it is.
Right, anyway.
So, players are getting ready. I think all seats are filled, so... we can start any second.
Let's start. There's nothing more to say. Let's just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe we can sing a song. Do a little dance. Make a little love.
What about the German Karneval song? Und wenn das Trömmelchen geht, da stehen wir halt parat und man trecke durch die Stadt und jeder hätte gesagt, Kölle, Alaf, Alaf. Sorry, must be. At least once this week. I miss Carnival in Cologne for you guys.
Cologne,
so I had to do that.
love. Is that really the lyrics?
Alaf. Alaf is a shout out. Alaf. With a lot of A's. Yeah, it's just a shout out. It's like
like ra.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Something like that.
Sing it again. To the camera.
Yeah, wait. Alaf? Or you mean
the
whole thing?
Whole thing.
And wenn der Drum mit... Und wenn das Trömmelchen geht, dann stehen wir halt parat und man trecke durch die Stadt und jeder hätte gesagt, Kölle, Alaf, Alaf, Kölle, Alaf.
Go back to Germany. Anyway, so let's have a look behind us and see what's going on. As all the players are sat down and it looks like they're ready to go, but one player from Mind is still missing.
In-game.
So I'm guessing that he's...
No, he's behind his desk. You don't... I see his arm.
Oh yeah, he's very small. He's very small. Okay, so one guy from Mind is very small, but apart from that, we are ready to go into the fifth and final map for ESC versus Mind. Mind have one game advantage. ESC need to win to stay in it, otherwise they're going home. Let's give it up for your favorite teams. We see the tank lineups.
For Mind, we got Sick in the 5100, Kamek and Lolwo in the T32, Nesquik, Ruskalik, 3090s, 2T1s, Hamlet. Oh my god, he's a gozo.
And we're going for the 5100 T69 there with Shy and Falcon. Otherwise, it's 3 1390s for Best, Shooter, and Sovnik with T1s, Desnix and Noble Fudge. Now, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, the defensive setup for Mind with the 2 T32s for sure.
Yeah, we've seen this before, but ESC have managed to defeat these guys a few times. Oh, not these guys, but people who have gone defenses like this. And also, the double T32s have always lost so far on Mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's true. I can't wait to see what's going on the hillside. If they're pushing immediately, but it looks like Mind is going with the 230-90s for the island defensive, and the T-32s going for the defensive position as well. So no hill movement in the beginning from Mind. So it's
ESC
all
have
up
totally
for
taken
ESC.
it, which is fantastic. What they need to do if they're going to break this camping situation, and they know this. But also, Mind have taken the far left, and that is also what they need to do if they want to break the assault of ESC. Hemler gets a shot against him. Shooter misses though. That could be critical later on.
Yeah, that's true. And the 39s are on the island now in a position with Hemler in a T1, so they can't really get flanked, but they can move forward over the island if they see an opportunity to do.
Yeah, we can see that ESC have conquered the entire map. We have Sovnik there on the far east trying to find that T1. If he can pick up the T1 kill and take out the eyes of Mind, they might be able to maneuver around them. But we have seen a fail. I think it may have even been ESC, but Falcon receives a hit. Where did that come from? Oh, two shots! He's actually down at 878. He's got to be careful now as the shots from the island
from the
have been
WGL
successful.
League and the Nesqui. And for whatever reason, I lost my minimap. I have no idea what happened here.
Press M. And then press caps lock. Right.
Okay.
And we have...
You're more experienced with that mod. My minimap is back, by the way.
I gathered that. And Shooter is on the corner, but they have to be careful because Mind are the guys on the far side, and they're at here being able to damage anyone who comes over to this position here. AC just have to be careful. The last time they did this map, I believe they pushed down here and it went wrong for them.
Yeah.
So they've got to be careful.
Yeah, especially the T-32 von Lolvo is not playing at the usual position at G3, G4. He's more defensive to passive spot everything on the hill and easily can also shoot in the small village where Iptek on the other guys or Shooter on the other guys are aiming for. So I don't see the actually way to break through. I think they have to deal some damage first to the guys from Mind before they can actually push over. Yeah, and Mind, they're just playing defensive like expected. They are 1-0 in the lead. They're happy with the campy style. They don't want to go for the victory by themselves.
These guys took a leaf out of Unity's book. They want to win, and that's all it is to it.
It's true, and Kamek also, he's not even trying to play with the turret in front and checking out what's going on. They're just waiting a defense because they know, okay, if they want to beat us, they have to come in our line of fire, so we don't have to check out where they are. Just be prepared for everything, and that's fine. Sick in behind in the base is sniping with the 50-100, hoping that Lol will spot something passive onto the hillside. Oh my god, Isiogozo is waiting on the east side for the spot. 230-90s and the second T1 on the small island at H2.
Have you never accidentally turned your mini-map off before in the game?
No.
It's the same control as actually the game client.
Okay.
Really?
I never did that before.
Okay.
No?
I've just taught a lot of newbies, and that's often...
Yeah, it's nice to be with you here, that you can explain me the basics.
I'm really surprised that you've never had that problem. I guess you just never misclicked M. But almost every... And how many games have you played? Like
in training rooms, at least 1,000, and I think in public rooms, 10,000, 15,000.
Yeah.
15,000 on my normal account, and then,
oh, God.
Tournament accounts,
ridiculous amount. So
I never pressed M.
And you've never, ever pressed M?
No.
Wow, I'm impressed.
This key is basically completely new on my keyboard. I use them only to write my name.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really surprised you've never accidentally pressed M.
Yeah.
Really surprised. That's just something
if you're playing with VASD, you're not even close to M.
Yeah, but if you ever type in the chat that you press enter then Markus, and you forget to press enter and you accidentally press M, and then
never forget something.
You never forget. Apart from...
well. Mind games. Yeah, absolutely no movement at all at the moment. One, I think, it's a T1 only. Hemlo is going a bit forward to the island, trying to spot something for the 230-90s, while the T-32s, Kamek and Nolvu are super defensive, waiting for any option to shoot. Oh my god, he's going to drop down to 17 hit points. I missed that. Looks like he fighted against T1 from, is it Desnet or Oberstfuchs?
Where is
Desnet.
he? Is he on the far?
Yeah, it's Desnet.
It's Desnet. Actually, I did not see that far fight either. We were too busy talking about you being a noob.
You being a noob.
No. A rookie will be nice. Get rid of the word noob and just say a rookie. You don't know.
Amateur league.
Amateur. Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. Maybe it was blind fire to the splash.
MaGGus, you even tank?
No. Normally I play World of Warplanes, and you? Desnet is moving forward. Gets spotted now by, oh my god, he still goes through.
Yeah, Desnik is actually spotted, but he does survive it. It looks like the ESC have to make this play. They cannot afford this draw. Can they do exactly what they did yesterday with Unity and wait too long and have everything go wrong for them.
That's a problem. I think they have to push at least at the 4-minute mark, otherwise it can really go too late.
Yeah.
Because two T32s and a 5100, that's a lot of hit points you have to kill. Especially the T32. I mean, he can bounce and absorb a few shells, and then you need maybe the reload, and there's no way to win it in the time. So they should move really fast, really soon.
Oh my word. ESC, you cannot do this mistake again. You had it yesterday and you just needed 5 seconds more and you would have won. You need to make your play early as possible. Mind are not going to change their position. They're not going to change their mind.
No.
They're going to stay there. They are stubborn. They will do this till the end of time. You guys have to make the move, otherwise you're going home.
That's true, and yeah, Raskelek is going even more defensive. It looks like Mind is really turtling themselves here on the south cap. And the movement starts now from ESC, but I think it could be already too late. Not sure, but they have to push, continue. They can't wait or switch the position, change the side of the map. They have to go forward now.
Wait a minute, there is some movement here if I mind, as I see one of the heavy tanks push forward to get the spots on Shooter. I guess they're trying to get that wide shot. Yeah, they are. They're trying to get that wide shot out from the field. He might actually fall for it. Shooter's going out. He might fall for this trap. Let's hope not. He might be baiting the shots.
I think they have to push soon, but he get targeted by the T1. He is spotted. But the city was also spotted. Falcon and 69 and the 5100 I think was also spotted from, oh my god, he's a gozer. He's still alive. I don't know why Disney is not doing more and more blind shots into the bus. He must be there. They are not shooting. And now they're trying to relocate and losing more and more time. Only 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
This is just not good for ESC. They need to engage. Yeah. Why are they? I really wish I could speak Russian and go up to these guys afterwards and say, why did you wait till 3 minutes if they even attack now? I mean, look at their medium tank. It's not even in position to attack.
Not good if you're not playing amazing now to break through the mind of ESC.
I'm not in the mood for puns right now. I'm actually very frustrated by ESC. Are actually going to throw this away without even challenging it. Out of the 5 maps, 3 of them being boring draws, something we did not expect from ESC. Map 1 was great. Map 4 was great.
5100 is relocating again, so he wasted another 30 or 40 seconds to relocate through
and
the city.
69 is on reload, so it's going to be another 24 seconds before they can engage. It's going to be 2 minutes. ESC, fantastic early game, day 1 and day 2, but I think this is good night.
Yeah. I think there's no chance to kill those 3 tanks in the base. I mean, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. They have to full push in, and then they have to win it. I mean, it's not that Mind is not shooting back to them, so it will be a really tough and hard fight. Someone
play the guitar, because the Bears need to wake up as Shooter, Bass X3, and Sovnik comes across to the open, and now they're going to engage the T-32s from the front.
Loivo is not aiming to them. They are aiming for the 39. There's the first channel down to Loivo. Shooter get one. They get focusing on 3090, but Loivo is in a huge trouble. Falcon drops down to 34. But will the first tank will go down?
We don't know, but Lobo's got on 70 HP. Can he get the final shot? And he bounces. He does not kill it. ESC might do this time. Shooter goes down from Nesquik on the other side of it.
Sick is moving in now on the 69 and the 5100. Schultz is down to a 1 shot. Will he kill him? No, he escaped. There's another kill.
500. That didn't work.
Falcon and Schultz are in huge trouble. Sick is moving forward against him, but they have to kill him. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. And there's the T1 moving in.
Gets in the way of Zik to slow him down. He does lose his life in the process. And Shy goes down, and looks like ESC won't be able to pick this up, but Falcon is still alive. He should be reloaded by now, but he's too scared with his low HP.
But on the other side, we have to check Hemlure, and Raskelek is on the run. He's running away from the 3090s.
Best X3 should just sit still and aim. Best 3 should just sit still and aim.
I think he's on the reload.
Of course he's on the reload, but...
Zervinik is going for Nesquik. Nesquik is also hiding.
But this close range, he doesn't need to aim. He's not going to be able to, but in the meantime, as you say, Hemler gets taken out. Will he reload first? Yes, he does. 1 shot. He gets the tracking shot. He's going to go around the back. 2 shots and the 3. Do the shot. Yes, Best X3 does it without taking any damage. But look at this. Nesquik's going to survive.
And there's a kill. He was on fire.
Wait a minute, but Nesquik's at max HP. And guess what? They're going to run out of time. This is not looking good for them. As Nesquik's on the run now, and Soviets is spotting him.
He is spotted.
But 35 seconds is not enough for Cap. ASC.
No, but they can kill him. They can kill him.
They could kill him. We'll see. But
he's burning.
We know the situation happened to you against Unity. Not again. We did not bless you yesterday, and today you are blessed. We're going to the first ever. What the?
Double fire. I have to.
What?
Double fire for the 1390.
What?
Unbelievable.
What? What?
And then the engine went down and he couldn't move safe.
They did everything wrong. They did everything that they should have attacked like 2 minutes earlier and did exactly what they just did then and comfortably won. But no, they had to rely on the RNG fire burning him down. He didn't have a fire kit.
Times.
He didn't have a fire kit and 2 times. What the?
Unbelievable.
There's no English words. I have to turn to French. Jesus. What?
Unbelievable. What an action.
What?
And Mind. No, they're also disappointed and not that funny anymore.
Not that funny anymore, is it, Mind?
Yeah.
Not that funny.
Get that in your mind.
Oh, that they have a female. See, if ESC had that as well, had a female able to come and give them back rubs and say like, never mind, get better.
Never mind.
That might be good for them, but no, they get it. I don't know.
Don't hit the escape button. Focus on the game.
That's it. I give up.
So overtime will be interesting. What do you think? We see the first map of the map pool again. So then we will see Cliff. Cliff would be amazing
I give up.
in a shootout.
I give up. I give up. I give up. This is you can't predict this. They did everything wrong. They win.
Unbelievable.
What? ESC. Come on, guys. Come on. What the? What?
Why?
What?
My poor heart.
What?
Unbelievable.
What?
Crazy game.
What? just
you can't plan that. It's just RNG in the end. Unbelievable.
I don't know.
Such an amazing game.
Let's have a look at the damage for that one.
And
Sovnik getting 2,273, but they had won it. I mean, ESC won it, but I thought it was going to be another losing draw like they had against Unity. So winning draw.
I mean, Sovjetnik was on 500 hit points. He engaged I think it was sick with 1,100 hit points. Full hit point 39 against a 579 hit point 1. He set him 2 times in fire, survived and killed him.
I just flipped the desk. If it was light, I would have done it. I was just that's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Do you think how safe Mind field? 30 seconds on the clock, full hit point 30-90.
Yeah, they didn't think anyone could die. He could just sit still and aim, and basically he was safe. And then like fire. Oh god, and then fire. Oh my god.
And yeah,
because once you've had one fire, you're really vulnerable to a second because your fire tanks are at low HP usually. So and your engine. So that's double chance for it. So once you've had one fire burning, it's really easy to get.
Especially the first hit set him on fire. Then he used his repair kit after the fire was not anymore. And then he get a shell in the engine, so he can't move. And the third shell hit him again and set him on fire. So it was 3 times bad luck.
Engine fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
You really have to pray for the gods of RNG.
You really need to pray more, guys. ESC were slapped yesterday by the god of RNG god.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I say now. I'm done.
It's crazy,
It's forking me. I'm really done. That's just silly. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but what could be better than this game for the end of the day?
We got one more battle to find out.
Yeah, exactly.
One more battle to
and it
find
will
out.
be on Cliff. And if you remember the first round on Cliff today, it was 2 tanks from Mind on the top against 3 from ESC down on the 1-2 line. They come back, killed Falcon from their own base. Then they come back from the cap. They reset the cap, killed the 69 with 1,000 hit points against the one. I think with 400 hit points, unbelievable action was going on all the time on Cliff.
Yeah.
I think they will continue at the same.
Yep.
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 There's nothing else I can say.
Can we start? I have to say, ESC have done a really, really good job.
I've given up commentating. That's it. I'm done. I really. What else is there to say? They did everything against the book, and yet somehow the gods smiled on them.
This time, Mind is really down. I don't know what happened here. They're discussing hard and why they not survive, why they not kill them. They're playing super defensive. I mean, normally if you play defensive, you should stay and focused, kill tanks.
Yeah, I mean they were too cocky, I guess, and they were comfortable, and they must be angry now. But this is really good because the morale of ESC are really high for this next battle.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Mind's in the gutter. So really, if you look at the morale of the teams and you put that into the equation, it's probably really safe for them. So, wow. So.
Yeah, I got some comments here on our Skype conversation, and Arthur here from Donova or no GG Gaming, 8 minutes of useless camping and then full hit point 30-90 burning.
Yeah, good point. What was
such
his,
a gift and more luck?
Who was it? Was it Rasulik? Yeah. He basically did all his damage at the end of the game, so he did literally nothing and then burned to the ground at the end. And basically cost his team the game. I mean, look
also
at the
snip
stats.
from Laming Train. RNG strikes again. Yesterday, 8 points left. Then now this.
It's reverse RNG, but he did all the damage at the end of the game there, and that was it, really. He fired the 6 shots off, only got... so I guess he fired a few off before it happened, but that was it. He didn't manage to do anything else. And the T-32s did no damage either, really, for what they're worth. They did absorb a lot, though. I mean, 2,160 is pretty high. Both of them did the same. Shooter, didn't do so well. He did get most of his clip off, but that's it, really. That's the end of the story. They would have won it if they had more time. First map, what was it? Cliff?
It's still Cliff.
Come back to Cliff.
That's true, huh?
Oh my god.
Everything fine with you?
Everything's fine. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I want
to play myself. I want to drive in this battle myself. And just put an end to this. Put an end to this. Right.
Any tweet over the game? What is the community saying about it? Tweets, Twitter,
know.
Twitch.
What
do you guys think about the game?
Sound card again of the burning.
Yeah, I already get it from the admins that we're raising the voice too loud. The sound system explodes. So sorry for that, guys, but it was just too amazing.
Blame Dorjan. Hashtag blame Dorjan. I think this
is blame Dorjan. Always the best you can do. Blame Dorjan.
Yeah, we've never had that problem before, actually. I don't know what's happened, why it's happening this time. It doesn't normally go wrong like that. So I apologise. And I see someone in the chat saying, like, hey, they need to control themselves. And it's like, well, normally it's controlled. And we don't.
Normally we also control ourselves, but sometimes.
We don't have to worry about it normally. We can shout, we can talk, we can do whatever we like. But for whatever reason, this time it has done that. But next time I'll whisper and see if you enjoy that.
Hello, how are you? And you like that battle? Was it amazing?
He's burning, he's dead.
Okay.
Great battle.
Yeah, I think they win this time, okay. Overtime? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's overtime. It's not so
Be
bad.
Fair, let's go for the overtime, Check out what's going on.
Hopefully the technical issues won't continue. We won't have another one like that. And I won't shout so loudly if that is really what's causing it. But, yeah. Sorry about that.
So definitely no Korean cast for us this time.
No Korean cast, really. I think people like the Korean cast.
Yeah.
They're just complaining that they didn't hear the Korean cast. So I think if you're live in the venue or sat like the other side of the hall, you would have heard us. Even with the speakers, the Russian casters probably were overwhelmed by us. So we're probably heard on the Russian cast. I wonder if that's the case. But surely we're starting now. No, the
hopefully,
teams are still in their briefings.
Otherwise I will miss my lunch.
Dinner?
Dinner, yeah, for sure. It's my lunch.
Many hours ago.
Yeah.
You never eat lunch?
No. You?
Silly mans. Yeah, of course I did.
Okay. I had a nice
breakfast.
breakfast.
A cheese and cucumber sandwich. How British can you get?
Perfect. Yeah.
A cricket lunch.
But yeah, I don't, I will miss my eating without any problems because I want to see that battle on Cliff. And I think ESC will make it now.
Yeah, do you know what? I really hope so. They deserve it after yesterday. They really deserve getting back into this. But what time is it? It's 7 o'clock in Britain, so it's 8 o'clock ESC, so it's 10 here. So
8 in Europe.
This is the first game that's lasted the full 2 hours allocated to the event. So.
We started 20 minutes later.
Oh my, let's have a look at those votes. And what did the audience think? I've totally forgotten what the votes were
I think
it was something like 67% for ESC. And,
33.
Let's get this show on the road. We can hear the remainder of the audience who haven't died of exhaustion or committed seppuku are still alive and cheering for the game to get on the way. I think Mind are feeling much better after the break.
Yeah, they're getting ready now. Focus.
What are they cheering for?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell which name they were calling out. Maybe Icybox has a nickname.
I think it was like MaGGus go, MaGGus go.
Oh, it's MaGGus.
Yeah.
It's like MaGGus, stop shouting, you're breaking the mics.
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Who knows?
MaGGus smash. I have to watch the things back because I really will be disappointed if the sound really did cut off over those fires, because basically, if you want to know what we were shouting, he's burning! Oh my God, burning! And then it was like, I can't believe they could have even got a chance for this. And then he's burning again! He's burning again! And that's the muted version of the what we said. Yeah. We obviously projected our voices down our microphones into your ears, and if you had a headset and it's broken now, you can charge him to
no problem.
He will buy you new headsets.
TCM will pay.
Yeah, everyone can have TCM headsets who got theirs broken by him screaming into the microphone.
No problem at all. Just send him a Twitter message.
Just in case any of you are taking that seriously, none of your mic things are broken. Apparently our sound card is the thing that's breaking. So yeah, your ears have been saved.
Yeah, only waiting for a logo from Mind actually. And then we can start, I think, into the last hopefully the last round. Maybe not. Maybe.
Have you got any more songs to share with the audience?
No. I'll ask the audience if they want to hear one more.
Do you want to hear any more songs from Markus?
Cologne songs, yeah.
Any more Cologne songs of them? Have you any pictures from Cologne? Maybe you can show the audience that.
Yeah. I got my iPad on my room, otherwise I could show some pictures. I could do it on my screen actually.
Maybe you could, yeah, but...
yeah. Just check it out. Google Cologne Carnival. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to adjust my microphone above my mouth so I'm a little bit quieter just by nature. So, I don't know, this battle shouldn't be starting any second now. There's nothing else we can say about it. You can see the grudge match between these guys, how they are bleeding from their every orifice, and I still want to see the pudding talk.
It's a pudding talk,
yeah. Pudding talk. I'll
wait for the picture. Yeah,
the
that would be cool.
best tweet of the day currently is a picture depicting it.
You're
what's going on? And ESC what was that? ESC down arrow? All I saw was that.
Yeah, I think it's about the side of the map where they want to start and tanks.
South side. So
they have to do a new tank pick for that. That's maybe why it takes so long. Normally they do it before the battle for the 5 maps, but now they need another one.
Maybe that's why it's taking so long. So they're in knockout. Remember, now it's knockout. Although there's a possibility of 2 more maps, if it is 1 win.
Russian casters, say hello.
Say hello. So they can't hear us actually though, but we can hear them. But yeah, if they actually win this map, either one of them, it ends. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So
maybe we see a shootout. So 2 draws now.
They want you to sing Prodigy, Firestarter. The Prodigy.
No, that's your turn. You're the English guy. You have to sing it.
Yeah, and German Owns says, is the left one German? He sounds like he's German.
No, ich nix Deutsch.
Sprechen die Deutsch?
Yeah. From time to time.
He is known. He's known to be German once or twice, but still. Right, come on, guys, let's get this show on the road.
Oh, no, wrong. Come on,
Navi, let's go. Navi, get this show on the road, will you? There's nothing else we can say. We're just looking forward to these battles. They've been amazing all the time, and I'm sure the players want to eat.
Maybe the Kata as well, I don't know.
Only you, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Easy now, you. I'm okay.
Kein Problem für mich. Yeah, we want to go through statistics from the past seasons.
Yeah, we should do really. We should have a look at Mind in
season 1.
3. No, season 3. We can see that they had a result against Unity 3-1 at the start of the season. By the end of it, they took down League of Liberty Team 1.
We could compare in the season how they played against Unity. Okay, so let's
Unity.
check. ESC Unity lost 3-1 against Unity ESC.
3-1.
The same against Navi. Let's check that. Navi won 4-0 against ESC.
Again, Navi. I can't see Navi on the list because I'm.
Should I help
There
you?
it is. 2-1. Mind actually got it down to 2-1. So it's
not bad.
2 draws in that battle against Navi.
ESC lose against LOL Team 2. 3-0 for ESC
as well. 3-2 to LOL Team 2.
Okay. Synergy against ESC. 3-1 for Synergy. That surprised me.
4-0 to Mind. So they destroyed Synergy.
Yeah, but they lost against ESC. Not against ESC. 2-3.
It's 5-0 for Mind.
Oh.
Absolute domination for Mind against these teams online.
So, which team we got also on the finals? What about Tau?
2-1 to Mind. They've always struggled against Tau.
Oh, 4-0 for ESC.
Oh, makes up for it. These guys are so even. Statistically and on the day, these guys are so even.
The funny thing is that not a single player played all rounds for ESC. The most one were played by Oberstfuchs, Falcon, Schultz with 70 rounds of 75, but nobody played 75. What up for Mind? We got Nesqui, Zik, Raskalik, Kamek and Lolwu played all 15 games with all rounds.
Okay, so ESC making more subs during the actual season. That's fair enough, but here today they are doing very well.
They all here, not like the guy from Synergy. Yeah. By the way, we didn't find out where he is. His team don't know it as well. He's just gone. Nobody knows.
Sorry?
About Fixer from Synergy.
Yeah, seriously, they've actually kicked him out of the clan.
Yeah,
They've
I was talking yesterday with Drake.
Yeah, we were over dinner. They were talking about it. We're like, so where are they? And he's like,
Nobody
we don't care
knows.
anymore. He didn't turn up. He didn't answer any of his Facebook, VK, or messages or phone calls. I guess no one knew his exact address. And you did mention that people get nervous when they actually, like, yeah, of course. And then when it comes to actually meeting people, some people are really antisocial in that sense, and they just don't want to meet. They're too nervous.
Too nerdy.
And too nerdy. Some people really do fit that stereotype, unfortunately. There is a reason why there is a nerd stereotype, but yeah, that's it. What is the delay?
I have absolutely no idea. Thanks already. We're
There
going
we
live.
go.
That's timing.
Go into the 6th map for the very first time. It's 1-0, sudden death, ESC versus mine. Let's see these the choices, the tank picks.
Lolvu is in the Pershing for mine, Sickness 69 with Karming, so the Gunslingers, Neskri, Rusklek in the 39 is 2T1, so a bit different than usual.
Gunslingers, 1390 times 3. That's what we've got here for ESC. Falcon Shy, Bass X3, Shooter, Sovnik, Desnik, Oberfox. So let's see if they can actually pull this together and take the win.
Yeah, some conservations going on here between the teams.
Right, we're in it, and I don't know what to say. I have no idea to predict. Let's get the formations up and where they're going.
Really interested how they want to use the Pershing. Lolvu in the Pershing from the north. I don't see any good way. He has to play more defensive.
Wow, he's going 1-2 line. He's going the 1-2 line with the Pershing, isn't he?
No, Pershing's going to 69 and Rusklek in the 3090. Oh my god, he's to go to Enhembo and the T1s.
So that's their gunslingers moving down the west side.
Yeah, but with the 3090. And the T1 gets spotted, Oberfox. The question, will he spot any tanks? And again, he didn't spot.
They're trying to do. This T1 keeps failing at this position. The teams need to really improve their T1 play on this map.
Rusklek's on top, and Shooter spotted him. There is a shot on Shooter.
Shooter gets a hit against him, and Sovnik and Shooter now are on guard on this point. But it does mean that the Pershing is deliberately going to play. Oh, this looks terrible for
Yeah, but Neskri is really alone now at the lighthouse area. Lolvu can maybe help him with the Pershing, but if they push all through on Neskri, there's no chance.
No, this is terrible for the ESC. They are struggling so hard right now,
yeah,
and they're going to go down. This is going to be bad. ESC are going to fall right here, right now. Zik and Kleber come around the corner. Shooter goes down to 100, and he gets his ammo blown up. And this is looking like it's all over for ESC. Mind have totally outplayed them on this map. Bears X3 is trying to fight back. Oberfox dies to a dual combination of Hemlock and MaGGus Gosu. They are falling into the trap, left, right, and center. Bears X3 is going to go down. Low may be burning, but Bears X3 is down to 132. Unless he can kill Neskri right now, this could be over 3 HP. Ridiculous RNG right now for ESC as they go down to Sovnik down to 337.
There's a kill from Dorjan on
his ammo gets damaged. Here comes round the corner one of mine. Rascalis is there. Soviets are going to go down to the last two. The gunslingers would have reloaded by now, but is it enough DPS to bring this back for ESC? It looks like it's all over. One more shot for Kamek, and it is going to go down. Shy misses though, and it's not going to look good. No, and again, 2 misses from Shy.
Falcon's down
3 misses for Shy. 3 misses for Shy.
Here's the kill. That will be mine continuing forward into the
totally outplayed ESC here on Cliff. Mine totally read what they would do. Complete counterplay. ESC GG going home, and that is the end of their dreams. Mine now have to go and face whoever comes out of the final round of the upper round. It's Unity versus Navi. If Navi win, it's literally whoever wins that match. Oh, Rascalis just drives over the front.
We'll go a second team to the grand finals.
Will be the second team. Yeah. If Navi wins the next match against Unity, then whoever wins out of Unity and ESC do it. But mine take it away decisively. Now, are we right? Is it sudden death or is it a best of 2? Because now I'm seeing that the teams are not celebrating and getting up, so I'm thinking that it's not sudden death. We were given the wrong information, sir.
Yeah, but we get the rulebook from the Russian admins, and they told us it's sudden death.
I know, but clearly they've changed their mind. Clearly they've changed their mind.
So better don't hit the escape button too early.
Don't leave the stream.
Yeah, don't hit the escape button.
Mine totally outplayed them, but don't leave. Apparently we get one more battle.
So next map, then we will see Ensk.
Huh.
But Ensk you can play super defense.
No sudden death. We were told wrong.
Yeah. So admins, we have to talk after this match.
Everyone was GG, about to close the stream, and we're wait a minute, they're not getting up. ESC is still in it, and they're talking, and ESC might not be out yet. I was ready to throw it down. I was like, okay, ESC are gone. Goodbye, good night. And then wait, they're not getting up. Why are they not getting up?
Basically,
We're
I was
getting up.
already in the restaurant.
And here we go. We're going to go back to Himmelsdorf, but this does not look good for ESC at all.
Especially, I mean, in the official map pool, the second map was End. Now we're playing Himmelsdorf, so it looks like that teams can do elimination
and
for the map.
I think Cliff was what ESC picked, and they lost it. So it looks like Himmelsdorf is what was
Mind
wanted
picked it.
by Mind.
Yeah, because ESC played really aggressive and most likely win on Himmelsdorf.
Well, they lost last time they played.
Yeah, they lost, sure, but they also don't want Cliff, so...
Oh, it's not over yet. But if ESC do win now, we go into the shootout for the first time.
Yes.
And
nobody wants it.
Nobody got time for that. But we have seen the shootout before in North American League.
Yeah.
It's the first time I will see it here in the Russian League and be witness to it. I believe they just literally get into an open field and start shooting at each other, basically.
Yeah, they're staying. I think they will do using T1 mediums in front, IS3s and behind, shooting with high explosive. It's totally amazing, and it's totally... You don't want to see that, and you don't have time for that, believe me.
Oh, wow.
If you saw it already on the North American finals, I think it was in Season 2, not in Season 3, the shootout.
Yeah, Snip says that
fun.
it's been changed. In case of draw, the teams will play 2 additional maps. If there's still no winner, the winner will be determined by penalty shootout. From our channel info. Wow, apparently Spy was actually given that information and didn't tell us that it had changed. Because in our briefing with the Wargaming esports team, they told us that it was a sudden death.
Yeah, and I asked several times.
We clarified it. What would happen? And they said it's sudden death. If they take one map, they win. So,
and after I asked the 5th time, he shouted at me that I should stop asking that. And now I noticed I was wrong to ask again.
Clearly, you were not wrong. You should have kept asking over and over until they told you the truth. And I'm actually going to check that ourselves. And oh, yeah, it is actually written like that.
Sorry for him.
Whatever.
Anyway,
let's go into the next map. We were lied to.
Yes. We got on the side of mine 351s, Neskri, Raskalik, Sig, 2 IS3s, Karmic, and Lolvo 2 T1s. So they switched from 3 IS3s to 2 IS3s and 3 5100s. On the side of ESC, Best 6-3, Sovinik in the 5100s, Falcon, Shooter, and Schultz in the IS3, so they stay on the 3 IS3s, Desnet, and Oberstfuchs in the T1s. So, do you think we will see the same aggression from ESC like in the first game?
I hope so, but I have absolutely no idea if they will do it.
I think they will play more defensive. I mean, they have to play aggressive because they are behind, but the push failed horrible last time, and I think they don't want to throw the game away that easy. And
they are this time going for the hill. Yeah, they're not going to do the same thing twice. No. Because Mind have actually done the same formation twice, which means if ESC had just charged the banana, they would win. Yeah, they're exactly doing the same. Yeah. But yeah, they're going for the hill. I would have charged the banana because mine would have set up exactly the same to counter this, and they would have actually done just fine by doing that. However, going for the hill with 3 tanks is just a fine solution, and they were going with 1 IS3 and 2 5100s. Exactly. Lolvo gets spotted here. Maybe will get a shell, but he already is on the back pedal to go safe with his IS3. Don't show the turret for the enemy team, and yeah, I think mine will not move at all. They will play defensive. Yeah, of course they will. They've done it before. They did it in the last tiebreaker when ESC brought it back. They're going to do it again. Of course they will. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Exactly. Especially if they win the battle, they got the big chance to go for the grand finals, and I think they don't want to throw it away because they're playing too aggressive or doing some mistakes, and yeah, throw the game away. Yeah, well, mine played amazingly on Cliff. That was a very fantastic tactic. In fact, I'm going to try and do that next time. I think it's an amazing way to play Cliff. Yeah, that's true. It works perfectly out if they're going on the 1-2. Well, most teams do exactly what ESC do, and then they get completely trapped, and there's no way out. And Hemler is going to get caught out if Sofnik actually goes. Hemler's getting 7 HP. Obvious first is burning though, but he's not going to die to that. That burn is not. It's a match enough. Of burning. The 5th, 6th tank who was burning. Oh wow, he get burnt, and the second shot from Hemler takes him down. That was not good, but Sovnik is going to go for the ram. Hopefully, he doesn't take too much damage. Oh no, he misses, and he misses a shell. Sovnik completely messing up there and having to reload. Now he's going to have to back off. He missed the ram and he missed the shot. This is ESC's not day.
No, Neskri is no defensive here and waiting if Soviet maybe got some more tanks up. But yeah, the other 2 tanks from ESC already relocating, going back through the 1-2 line. So maybe they will try to go with the 5100 in a position to shoot at the IS-3s at the G area before they push in on the 1-2 line. I mean, that should be well a tactic here, and yeah, also maybe the way to victory for them.
Oh, Lowo's trying to get a Falcon's trying to get a side shot there, and Lowo, and he does it!
Ammo wrecked on Lolvo, so he has to repair.
Huge play there by Falcon. Exactly. It was so risky. Going down there like that is always risky on him with stuff.
Really important now, Lolvo used this repair kit to repair the ammo wreck, so if he gets tracked now in the open or in a bad position or ammo wrecked again, he can't repair.
Yep, Lowo is actually badly damaged from that. The reload would have happened now, so ESC are now in the lead by HP.
Yeah, for sure. And the 5100, it's Neskri is relocating from mine, so they expect there's nothing anymore at the hillside. The second T1 is now going for the spot, but Soviet is still waiting for him. And it's critical to lose both T1s, because you can't do anything if you push with your heavies against the T1 cap anymore.
And we have a new tweet there from Gazan saying, "The mind is a powerful weapon. Your only hope is to escape."
Also, not that bad.
And oh my god, Hisagosu dodges a shot from Sovnik. This seems to be a really bad 5100 day for ESC.
Is now spotted, and Rolwood directly aims to his area, so Soviet can't really do anything. And oh my god, Hisagosu will play really defensive here on the side, just for spotting. But yeah, mind, they don't have to move. They're happy with the spotting.
And ESC, why do they keep doing this? They'll wait until 2 minutes and then try to win. And then they get caught with their autoloaders reloading after they win the firefight. Come on, guys, don't do this to us again.
It's got already 1 time on mines, and I can't believe that will work a second time. So they have to move earlier, maybe at the 5-minute mark already. Latest at the 4:30 mark. So if they wait until 3 minutes, it's over.
And for certain, guys, this is the last map being played in the normal mode. If ESC win it, we're going to shootout. If mine win it, that is the end. If it's a draw, mine go through to face either Unity or Navi, which will be the first game tomorrow at 1400 CET, so 2 p.m. CET. So tune in for Unity versus Navi then. But in the meantime, we are waiting for ESC to make their move, and it looks like they are taking the banana. This is exactly what I've said they had to do from the start. And like I think they're figuring it out. Yeah,
and Loivo, I think he's looking to this area. He's already aiming to the area. I think he expects something like that. He gets spotted now. He didn't spot any other tank. So it's perfect timing now for ESC to push forward. They are not spotted. Loivo's on the back pedal, so he can move forward without getting spotted. Yeah, they can easily
do this. He's waiting for his teammates, I think. He's waiting for a shooter and Sovnik. And they're coming forward, so here it goes.
On Loivo, he showed this backside of his IS-3, but he missed the shell. Lucky for Loivo that he didn't get another shell. And now there's a push.
This attack squad from ESC as they come over, and we're going to see this action. But Sovnik's going to go right. Shooter and BestX3 block each other. ESC are so nervous. This is not working out for them.
But Loivo is showing his backside of his IS-3 to them. So if they push around now, they can easily kill him off.
Shooter was not spotted, but he's backing off now as well.
Neskri in the base will spot him before. That will be a problem for them.
And that will be, but Shai is in the open. If he gets spotted there, what is he doing? Shai is completely in the open. And if he gets caught out, he will go down. But Sovnik and BestX3 are caught out. And here we go into the action as BestX3 and Sovnik go in against Lowell. They're going to try and catch him out. Are they going to be aggressive this time? I'm not entirely sure, but they will. BestX3 is pushing Kame back at the back. Sovnik's going to the back, but now he's surrounded. And Sovnik will drop very quickly if they cannot kill Lowell. And in fact, they're deciding not to attack Lowell. Wait a minute, BestX3 will. 1-2 shots. There we go. He goes down. It looks really good for ESC right now. However, Falcon's down to 86.
Double kill here.
Double kill. Soviet goes out of the back.
But Rascal is also down on 1 point. There's the kill from BestX3 on in. And on the other side, we got the fight Carmack, Sig against Schultz.
And Shai Elwaz needs to get... Sorry, not Shai Elwaz. Shai needs to get that one more shot off into the back of Zik before he dies. And no, he doesn't. And now it looks in trouble for ESC as they try and ram to death Neskri while they're on reload. But it's not going to work as BestX3 gets rammed to death. And now it's Shooter versus Zik. And that was a bad move from ESC. GG from Falcon. Shooter's not going to give up so quickly though, but it looks like Mind are going to take the next map, and that is it. That's all show. This time for real. ESC are going home, and it is Mind who are taking the victory. GG.
Yeah, sad to say. And also Shooter, I mean, he's the last surviving player now for ESC. He was a Mind player, and what do you think is he feeling actually after this intense battle in the 7th map? against his old team. He beat them first in the winner bracket and now in the loser bracket. He goes down
Congratulations,
against Mind.
Mind. Well done, well played. Really, they did outplay ESC. ESC seemed to break their fatigue or strategies were not as strong
Desnet is
as
spotted. He killed. Oh my
God,
he
did go down. Desnet can win this. No, he can't.
No,
that is it. ESC are out. Mine have done it. GG. That is it. That is the end. We are put out of our misery.
Mine is really happy. One step closer to the grand finals.